Hey, okay, so for this video, just ignore that. I'm gonna install Linux Mint, which we're gonna be using for programming and disassembling and looking at that code in assembly. So Linux Mint is a free operating system and it is open source. You can just search up Linux Mint, download, and you're gonna go into Cinnamon Edition. You can also get Ubuntu, but I will be using Linux Mint for this. You're also gonna need VirtualBox, Oracle VM VirtualBox. You can find that if you search VirtualBox download. Download VirtualBox. You're gonna go into Windows host. Just click it, and it should download. Yeah, and then you're just gonna run that. I already have it downloaded, so I won't be doing that. So on Linux Mint, on Cinnamon Edition. Sorry if I didn't show. You're gonna click Cinnamon Edition download, and you can just download whichever one, I believe. But for me, I just download Advanced Hosters or University of Waterloo Computer Science Club. It really doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna click University of Waterloo Computer Science Club, and you're gonna need to 3 hours. It's not 3 hours. That's just what it shows right now. So just give it a moment. It really helps if you have an Ethernet cable. And actually, I'll be back when it finishes. Okay, so after your installation is done, you should get Linux Mint 21, well, your version and 64-bit.iso. So it should be an ISO file. You're gonna go to VirtualBox that you downloaded, click New, and just call this whatever. I'm just gonna call this Linux Mint, and I'm just gonna call it Linux Min, but actually I'll call this assembly tut. And make sure it's the latest Linux version with your operating system version. Click next. Turn up the base memory around here, and put your processors to whatever you like. Anything from honestly 2 to 5 will work for me, but yours might be different. But I recommend 2 to 3 processors at least, because all we're gonna do here is just compile very small code and run it. So we don't need that many processors. I'm just gonna put 3 here. Actually, I'm gonna put 5. You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna click next for this, and again, you do not need that much space, but I'm just gonna put 100. You probably need only 30 gigabytes for this. Again, we aren't really using the operating system much. We're gonna click finish. You're gonna go to settings. You're gonna go to display, and you're gonna turn up the video memory all the way, or at least close to all the way. You're gonna go to storage, and you are gonna choose a disk file, and you're gonna choose your Linux Mint.iso file. Click OK and launch. And I'm just gonna wait until this launches. So after your operating system boots, just click enter and just wait until it loads. Just taking a right. So after it's done, you're just gonna click install Linux Mint up here and just wait for that to load. Okay. Choose your language. I'm just gonna do English. I'm gonna click continue. Continue again. And you can select this if you want. I'm just gonna select it. Click continue. And you can just erase disk and install Linux Mint. You can also use ZFS encryption, or just regular encryption with ZFS, but we don't need that right now. So just click none, uh, and just, yeah, go with the default and click install now. And there is something important that I will show after this in a little bit, and please make sure you pay attention to that. I'll say when it's important. And just gonna click your time. Mine is Los Angeles because I'm in Los Angeles. Click continue. And name, you can name it whatever. I'm just gonna call this assembly, and my password. Choose whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. Wait. And you can encrypt your home folder if you like. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna click login automatically so I don't have to continuously enter my password each time. And I'll come back after this is done. Okay, so this is the part. This is the part that's actually very important that I was gonna say. So after it says installation complete, you're gonna click the X button right here, and you're gonna just power off the machine, and you're gonna wait. And once that's done, you're gonna go to the settings of the Linux machine you just made. You're gonna go to storage. We're gonna go here and click on your right click on your ISO file and remove attachment, and then click OK. And then you're gonna start it up. Now the reason we do this is because if we don't, it's just gonna keep trying to install the operating system over and over again. So yeah, and after you remove the ISO file and start your machine, just wait for it to load. And there should be no install Linux Mint at the top left, and you should get a welcome to Linux Mint page. And yeah, and I believe we can make it full screen with this. Yeah. No. Okay, so maybe actually insert gas edition CD image. I'm gonna do this in a second and come back and show how you can make this full screen. So, I just realized you actually have to add a you have to go here and you need to add a optical drive. So for me at least, because when I try to do devices and insert additional CD gas image, I get can't mount image, and that's what actually makes it full screen. So I'm just gonna power the machine off, and I found this Reddit post. I just searched up VirtualBox Editions ISO, and I got here, and there's like a tutorial on how to do this. So I'm just gonna try this myself. So this person actually put the virtual or VBox Gas Edition ISO here. And if you don't feel safe downloading that, you can also get it from this website, from wo.dk if you like. But yeah, so we're gonna go to settings, devices. That's not really storage, maybe. Yeah, optical drive. So VBox Guest Editions.iso, select that and click OK. Then start the operating system, and it should give no error. Just wait for it to load. And then you're gonna do devices, up, insert guest image, and I believe, oh, it's already here. So we can just double click this, and actually, I believe we could just make it full screen right now. No? Okay. So, VBox. Okay, it has to be run with administrative privileges. So, I'll just copy the folder. Oh, or sudo -i, and just enter your password, and sudo -i gives you root. I'm gonna cd into here, ls, and I'm just gonna run this. I believe it's that one. Time to with root privileges if possible. Usage advice. Okay, maybe it's this one. Oh no, it's probably this one. Yeah. So I'm gonna copy that. And I believe it's installing. So I'm just gonna wait until that finishes. I'll be back. So after that installation is complete, just type reboot into your command prompt. Then you're gonna go to view. Sorry if I skipped this, but you're gonna go to view and you're gonna make sure your auto resize guest display is set on that, and you should be able to have full screen Linux Mint. And yeah, so next video I'll probably explain what machine code is and get into an example.